Hello, my friends. John Lee Dumas here, and welcome to Module 27, Day 27. And as you can see, it is time for your first public webinar push. This is not a time to be scared. This is a time to be excited. You've put in the work. You know what you need to do. Now let's keep the ball rolling. That momentum has to keep going. So why this moment matters? Well, up until now, you've been building quietly. You've been following the system, following the framework, following the process. You've been building quietly. Today, you invite people in the door. This is where your momentum truly begins. And again, this is a push. This is not pressure. Like, you're excited about it. You should share your excitement with the world. But of course, there's no pressure. Okay. A push is clarity. You're not convincing anyone. You're offering direction. You're just saying, hey, if you do have this problem, I do have this solution, and I'm going to walk you through it live on this live webinar that I'm doing, on this live training, this live presentation that I'm doing. So here's the direction to come join me on that, to click this link to sign up. Now, email, it sets the tone. We talked about this. Email is going to be around for the foreseeable future. I mean, it is just how people communicate, are reminded. I mean, it's huge, and it's not going anywhere. So email is where you explain the promise, set expectations, and invite clearly. And remember, simple always beats clever. We've said that before, but we're hammering home the themes here. Simple beats clever. So explain the promise, set the expectations, invite clearly. That's what your email is going to do. And luckily, again, if you're my affiliate, you are going to be able to import all of my sample templates, emails, reminders, landing pages, webinar, the whole 9 yards. Just import them in and then adjust them and pivot. And then, of course, you can improve them over time. But let's get this going, because you need to put in the reps. You need to practice. So social creates visibility. Don't, diminish the value of social media. It's not about volume. It's about letting people know, hey, this is happening. This is happening. Just so you know, if you're not checking your email right now, or if you've never registered in the first place, this is happening. Okay. So repetition creates awareness too. Consistent messaging builds recognition and trust. Again, people just knew that I was hosting a public free podcast, webinar / training / presentation every single week. They just knew that. So they told their friends, they told their family, they told their loved ones, they told their peers. People just knew that it was happening because I had built that trust up over time, and you can too. DMs create the connection. So DMs, they're not scripts. They are personal invitations to people who already trust you. And again, we have these scripts, we have these things for you and how to use DMs correctly. So I would just say, listen, just remember, they just create connection. They're not scripts. You're not trying to just, have people get these long soliloquies. Just a simple message like, hey, if you're around, now's the time. So one message, 3 channels. We're talking email, and then we're talking social, and then we're talking DMs. You're going to have different formats with the same process, with the same call to action. It's always the same CTA. It's always, hey, if you want to come join me live, I'm walking through this. That's a great way to put things. Consistency builds confidence. Now, timing beats frequency. It always will. You don't need many messages. You need the right ones at the right moments. You don't need to be bombarding people. Just have it at the right moments. And, the right moment's going to be, again, we have the exact schedule that we recommend, but you'll get to know your audience too. It's you're going to want to let them know the day before, hey, remember this is happening tomorrow. And then at this time, and then an hour before, hey, just so you know, if you have some things going on, this is going to be starting in about an hour. And then boom, it's go time. Here we go. Let's roll. Now remove friction. Make it easy to say yes. Have a clear date, a clear time, and clear outcome. We make these things clear. Okay. No friction necessary. This is a skill that you're going to repeat every week. This is going to get easier and easier and easier. This is reps. It's not perfection. It's always about reps. It's never about perfection. So your day 27 outcome, what's that looking like? By the end of today, you should have what? An email sent, social posts going live, personal DMs are sent out, and your first wave of registrations should already be in the door. So that's an outcome that you should be looking for if you're at this point now where you're actually following this as a 30-day to launch your webinar to the world. Okay, so keep the process going. Now you can power your weekly webinar engine with HighLevel. That's how I power my webinar weekly webinar engine. Everything that you need is just in that one platform. As you know, we're talking funnels, landing pages, webinar registrations, reminders, email, SMS, calendars, booking, payments, checkout, automations that sell while you sleep. And if you sign up to HighLevel using my affiliate link, guess what you get? You get a lot of things. You just go to highlevelfire.com. You'll see a nice picture of me waving. I'll say, hi, I won't actually say anything, but there'll be a picture of me. And you're gonna get my bonus stack. You're gonna get a 30-day free trial of HighLevel. Normally it's only 14 days. You're gonna get a 15-minute call with me one-on-one where we talk about your strategy, your ideas, where you're kind of stuck right now. I have weekly live office hours and support for my affiliates, funnel templates, webinar registration, reminder flows, follow-up automations, conversion tested email sequences, and so much more. Literally so much more. So build once, run weekly, compound results. That's how we roll, and we'll catch you on the flip side.